Hi, and welcome to Marketing Mondays with Maria. I'm Maria, the founding marketer at Magic Design, and we let you subscribe to a graphic design team to get all of your design tasks done in under 48 hours. I'm extremely happy to have Alina Kovalchuk join me today for the 6th episode to talk about a very scary topic, I would say, to most marketers, which is doing a full-on rebranding as a very lean team and on a very, very tight deadline. Alina is the Senior Growth Marketing Manager at Nunami, an AI-powered visitor recovery and personalization software for e-commerce. She also runs a super active community for B2B marketers, which I'm also part of, and has an amazing personal brand, and has also over 15 years of experience in marketing under her belt. So, Alina, could you maybe add a few words about yourself to break the ice with our audience, what you do, a few words about yourself?
Oh, Maria, thank you so much for having me. After such a great presentation, it's very hard to add on something, but yeah, I'll just stick to your own presentation, and I will just say that I'm super happy to be here. I love marketing, everything that is related to marketing, and let's dive into the scary topic of today.
You did a full-on rebranding, including a name change, which is, very hard to pull off in only 2 months, which is, a crazy, huge undertaking. I think anyone who has attempted even that knows it's a lot of work. So what was your first reaction when you realized that the timeline was so short?
Actually, I was not thinking about the time at all. So I had the focus. I had a couple of projects that were running simultaneously at the same time in the company, but I kind of understood that the rebranding part is the impediment of all the other projects. So unless I kick this project off, I cannot really do the rest of them. So this is how I was prioritizing, and this is how I thought, okay, let's find a designer. Let's do it. Let's do the name. Let's do the website structure. Let's just create the pages and get out there into the world.
And how many people were involved in this whole process?
So I was the first marketing hire, and apart from me, there was our co-founder, Malte. We hired a designer, and that was pretty much it. But I cannot say that the whole rebranding project is completely my own merit. Of course not. When I joined the company, the team already had a workshop, and the team already found out the name. So everyone was really involved in creating the next brand name. What we had to do together with Malte was actually just to outline our values and decide on how we want to be portrayed, what we want to represent, and how we want to be perceived. That was quite hard, but I'm very happy we did it, and I really did have the best support.
Wow. And did you have a workshop for that, to figure out your, mission statement, values, positioning, messaging, everything like that? Or did you do async and then you came together? How did that go?
It did happen, but unfortunately before I joined the company. So all that I had was a file with the results done from the whole meeting and from the whole workshop. So I was very, very jealous that I did not take part in that. But of course I had fun during the rest of the process.
From what I understand, the mission, the positioning, the base, the name was there, but there is still a long way to go. It is a huge project, a rebranding, everyone knows. So I would compare it maybe to an iceberg where, there is a lot happening below ground, but also still a lot to go for it to rise up. So how did you keep everyone on track when, doing the rebranding and during the whole process?
Luckily, probably, I did not have that many people to keep on track. So everyone took their own ownership on the project. So it was basically just me, Malte, and the designer who were working on a weekly basis just to align on the goals. And the design part was done very fast. I'd say within 2 weeks. So we were already up and running. So we knew exactly what we want to show. We definitely knew it it was going to be bright colors, something to be fun, to be remembered, and to be sticking out from the crowd. The part that was the most challenging to be managing was the accountability towards the rest of the team. I was seeing the rest of the team going on with their projects, delivering great results, and there was me week by week telling them, I'm working on the website. I'm working on the website. I'm working on the website. And little did they know that it would continue for weeks after the launch as well, because having a website, the work just never stops.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It totally never stops, but also I can imagine can be, from experience also, it can be quite demotivating being like, yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on this. Did you try to break every task down, in very small steps so that you could still have something to, to say, I finished that one?
So for us to make the process even easier, we have divided the task into, we have divided the project into website pages. It wasn't per task, but per website pages. And of course, I wanted to do a website which was as easy as possible, as straightforward as possible, with the information right there in your face, into your disposal, right there. This is why I think it was easier to navigate the whole project, because we were actually speaking about 1, 2, or 3 pages at a time. Mm-hmm. And that made the process definitely much more funner and easier for everyone involved.
Oh my God. Yeah, that really helps, having not one website as a task, but, about us page and then the homepage. Although I'm sure the homepage was the most time consuming of them all, because that's, where most people land. Did you consult someone for the homepage messaging, or did you test the website in any way? Asking people, how do you find it? What are your initial thoughts about this product?
So I did test the website in a very restrained group of people, and it was somebody was a UI UX designer, somebody was a web developer, somebody was just a general user, and they were telling me, I like it, I don't like it, I don't understand the colors, or let's change this, let's change that, this makes sense, this does not make sense. And that helped a lot. Of course, I could have taken the website into the bigger audience, for example, the marketing community, and test over there. But I was also very much aware that if you create a website, you don't necessarily create a website for marketers. And marketers are very often the most amazing people to give you feedback, but they also take it from their own perspective. So they are not necessarily the users that we were going for. Mm-hmm. So this is why I was sitting there very tight, not being tempted to send it into the marketing community.
I can 100% relate to what you're saying. Marketers have a lot of opinions on, what is most engaging, what is, what will work, but we forget sometimes that we see the world from a skewed point of view, with our marketing knowledge and all of our theory sitting in our heads. And the average consumer does not have all of that. So what may work with them, you should just have to ask your target audience, not marketers. I think if you consult marketers will get a lot of opposing opinions that are so hard to juggle and then come to actually a page that looks great. There is this one creator actually on LinkedIn, I just want to briefly mention, who has posted an out-of-home ad and did a post, okay, how will we improve this ad? And then hundreds of people, marketers, commented underneath it, trying to improve the ad, making suggestions. You didn't make the logo bigger, you didn't add the phone number. And he actually went and applied all of these ideas to this one ad. And of course, in the end, it's just a mess. There are just too many opposing ideas on one ad. So I think it's a wise choice that you didn't consult everyone.
This is a great example I mean, I love marketers, and of course, marketers, like you said, are the best people to give you an opinion on something, but we are a little bit biased in what we will want to achieve.
Yeah. You also mentioned that you launched a new product alongside the rebrand. Can you maybe tell me a bit about that?
Before the launch, we were focusing on visitor recovery pages, which is a product that is helping e-commerce and shop owners of different sizes to recover visitors. This means that when a user is clicking on the back button on the website, after they have seen some of the products that an online shop is offering, we would show a page, visitor recovery page, where we would display one more time the products, and we would kind of give the second chance for the user to consider buying a certain product. With the AI personalization, the logic is a little bit different. So we are showing a product which might go along with a product that the person is considering buying. Or on the other scenario, if the user is not being able to find a product that they are looking for, we would again show a widget where we are suggesting some products. And these products are being suggested based on a customer behavior model that our solution has analyzed. And this is how we are putting a recommendation in front of the users.
Okay, so it's quite a big difference from where you started, where the product started, and where it is now, right? From what I'm hearing, like starting as an exit intent pop-ups to an AI-enhanced solution. Is that also why I forgot to ask actually this, is that actually why the team decided to rebrand? Like, because the product has changed so much?
So there were a couple of reasons for the rebrand. First of all, of course, we grew as a company and we had some more products to offer. And just a little correction. We don't believe in pop-ups. So we don't do pop-ups. Mm-hmm. Our solution is a full page. Like we find pop-ups really annoying. Okay. So this is why we decided against this solution. But also us as a company, as a team, we grew very much. We became different. We became better. We became more wiser because at the end of the day, we have so much interaction with our customers who are providing us the grounds to be learning from our own solution and implement the changes straight away. So because we started very small and now we're a little bit bigger, the company just turned 2 years old. And we wanted to also to show that our work has changed. We have changed. We grew, we matured, and we are ready to offer the world a little bit more than we were able to offer 2 years ago.
When you did the relaunch, I mean, I saw the LinkedIn post. Were there any other activities related to this launch that you were preparing and that I may have not have seen?
So we actually were doing a very soft launch. What we did first, we informed our customers and our partners before we made the news public to the rest of the world. But I would say that LinkedIn was the only place where we actually made the biggest announcement. Later on, we also made sure that the affiliate networks knew about the change. So, and we actually implemented these changes within the affiliate networks. But that was it. We did not go big and bold, and we did not shout everywhere that Recover is now Nunami.
Yeah. Were you considering it, or was it like a deliberate soft launch where you thought, okay, we will continue to, build out our brand, as we were, basically, but now with this new brand? Or did you think for a second, okay, maybe I should go big?
There's always things against and for a certain decision. But again, if we go back to our values and us, Nunami as a company, we believe in transparency, and we believe that the biggest transparency comes from the clients speaking positively about us and recommending us further to their network. So I guess it just happened that we we made it very small, but very cozy rebrand. At the end, I wouldn't say that we did not get little attention. I'm actually very happy with the amount of traffic we're getting on the website and the attention from our customers and interest in the new product. And probably I would also add that because one of our mission as a company is to empower shops of different sizes to become successful, we have also launched the visitor recovery solution on Shopify. And there we actually give the opportunity to very, very small shops to be using our solution very often free of charge, because you have to. There are a couple of pricing models, but we also offer a free solution for the smallest of shops, just to try us out and to see that we can make an impact for them.
Were there any other challenges that we haven't discussed that you may have faced in this rebranding process?
I wouldn't call them like very big challenges, but if I could go back and change something, I would definitely try and work together with the designer and the developer, let's say hand in hand, so that they work at the same time, because I will explain why. After the designer has done all the designs and we hired the web developer to do the website for us, I have seen the designs, I have seen the files so many times already that by the time the web developer actually finalized the website, I have developed banner blindness. I could not see anything that was off within the staging. So to me, everything just looked amazing because I was happy. I was satisfied to see the results of my work coming to life. But of course, there were so many little things that needed a little bit of adjustment. And I'm very happy that our designer came back to us and said, hey, this is what I'm seeing from my point of view. Can you please implement those changes? So that would be probably my biggest wish, that I would still keep the designer working with us as we were implementing the website and making it go live. Apart from that, everyone in the team has been really amazing, really helpful, really supportive. In the meantime, I got my working student with me, and she provided me also so many things as eye-openers to the work that has already been done. And like I said, it has been an amazing learning curve for everyone in the company with the website.
It's so beautiful. That's the most amazing way to describe, wholesome way to describe a rebranding process, I think. I'm so happy that it turned out as it did, and that, you actually, all got together as a small team and did such great work in so little time. It's really, really, really impressive. And your website looks amazing, by the way. I checked it out, of course. You also mentioned that you used a lot of new tools in this process. Maybe you can tell us also what that was like. Any tools you would recommend maybe to marketers who are planning to go to rebranding?
So just for the record, this was my first rebrand and work in branding in general. Mm-hmm. So before in my career, I was just doing work together with the design team, and I was just giving my idea and they were implementing it. Whereas here it was mostly coming from scratch. And I'm very lucky that we had our designer who did an amazing research, and she could portray us exactly the way that we wanted. But because I don't come from a design background, to me, Figma still remains a very mysterious tool. It's very complicated, in my opinion, to be used. Also, we chose webflow for our website. Also a tool that I have never used before. It's pretty much straightforward, but once you also gain at least some basic knowledge about it. So I was actually very, very happy with the result, but I was also very happy that I could learn something in the process of making the website. So learning along the way is the way to go.
And for project management, did you use Asana or Notion or any other tools?
Actually, no, we were very, let's say, old school. So I created some pages within Google Sheets, and we were just kind of navigating from there. But again, I think these are the perks of having a really small team, so that everyone has access to information at their click of a button. So like very straightforward.
Keeping it simple is also a great solution, because rebranding projects can get like overwhelming. So if you keep at least the project management as simple as possible, you will not get as overwhelmed. So I can imagine that was helpful. As you mentioned, like this is your first rebranding. I think for most marketers, it would be their first rebranding in their life. Maybe 1 in 5 marketers goes through a rebranding in their lifetime. I think it's a very special honor and partially luck, that brings you to this point. So I think it's so cool that you were able to experience that in your life and in your career.
Please don't laugh, but before I joined Nunami, I was freelancing. So during that time, I had the pleasure to be working on 2 other websites. Okay. So to me, during 1 year, I had 3 websites.
Oh, wow. That is impressive. Wow. Well, I guess then you're the unicorn in the marketing world.
3 completely different niches, completely different industries, completely new companies, as size, as background. So yeah, it was crazy, but I'm very thankful for all the opportunities that were presented to me. I love learning. I just love learning new things.
To wrap this up, any top 3, top 5, top 1 lessons you can think about that you are taking away from this experience?
I'm definitely taking the feeling of thankfulness to the whole team and to our founder, Malte, who has given complete freedom to execute, to deliver on the best possible solution that I could deliver. Extremely thankful for that. Very thankful for all the people that got along the way involved in this project. And I believe every single person is being given to you for a reason. You either take them as your teacher or you teach them something back. I think in my opinion, in my case, these people were my teachers, and I'm also very grateful for that. And also maybe a message to everyone who would have to go through a rebrand. Just trust yourself. Don't be afraid to think differently, to act differently. And don't think that just by Googling or trying to research for something, somebody out there is more knowledgeable than you are in the exact needs of your company. So trust your gut, trust your own self, discuss it with your team, and do your best work.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this, Alina. I think these are the perfect last words to keep everyone inspired going forward. And if anyone is facing a rebranding anytime soon, I'm sure they'll rock it. Now also knowing how you did it, and it's possible even as a small team and in a very short amount of time. Trust yourselves and you'll be fine. Congratulations again, Alina, from the rebranding, and thank you so much for joining. That was amazing to talk to you and learn from you.
Thank you so much, Maria. And like always, I leave my doors open for anyone who would like just to get an advice, to knock on my door and tell me anything or ask for help. I am happily doing that. And thank you again for the space. And thank you for this amazing project.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.